Welcome to Cloudy Knit Crochet. My name is Lori and I would love to crochet up a storm with you. So please subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you. In this episode, it's all about the summer hop. So stay tuned. Hi everyone, can you believe that it is summer for 2023? And this episode is going to be all about the hashtag Seasonal Yarny YouTube Hop 2023 that's being hosted by Kim, and her channel is The Crafty Nomad. And last year for 2022 Hop, I did every season for 2022 Hop, and I did the spring hop for 2023, and now I'm doing the summer hop. I've had so much fun doing this collaboration with all the other yarny YouTube friends out there, and they are all so very talented, and I always enjoy watching each and every one of their channels. So let me share with you what I made for the summer hop. I'm going to talk a little bit about it here, and then later in the episode I will show you photos of it. Now, the first thing I want to tell you about this project that I made, oh my gosh, I don't think I've ripped out so many times on one project. And if you could guess, it was definitely a wearable. And I made several wearables in the past, but I'm still struggling to get it to fit right. Now, with this wearable, I think at first I made it too big, so then I had to frog it out. Then I made it too small, and then I had to frog that out several times. And then I realized the pattern I was using with the yarn that I picked, it was turning out to be too heavy. I like my wearables to have a lot of movement and a lot of drape, especially since I live in a warmer climate. So I think that had to do with a lot of the ripping out that I did. Now, I did do a weight 4 yarn, and the pattern did call for a weight 4 yarn. I don't know why it just didn't fit right on me when the stitches were really heavy. So what I did with this wearable, it was a crochet from the top down, and this is my first attempt and finishing the attempt of crocheting a top from the top down. And I really like the structure of the top down because you don't have to seam up any seams. It's all one piece. And so the ripping out was the yoke of the pattern, which was from like here up. I had to get that size right, and so that I did a lot of ripping out there. And then once I got the top of the yoke at the right size, then I had to worry about the bottom. And when I was working on the bottom, I would crochet a ways down, many hours of crocheting, try it on, didn't fit right, didn't like the stitches, and then I had to rip it out. Oh my gosh. But I was so motivated to get this wearable done because I knew I had a goal. I had to finish it for the summer hop. Okay, so enough of my babbling on with ripping out. Now, the pattern that I used was called the Midnight Top, and it was by Rachel Counts. I purchased the pattern on Etsy, and the type of yarn that I used was it was tut Touch of Luxe. Let me show it to you. And it was called A Touch of Linen, and it was 197 yards per skein, a weight 4, and it is made, let me find what it was made with. Here it is. 51% cotton and 49% linen. Because I like to do my wearables, I've been finding I like to do a cotton blend. And the color that I used was called Quill. And there again, let me show you that yarn that I used. So working with this yarn, it probably wasn't my favorite. It just wasn't as soft, kind of heavy, I thought, for a wearable. And I'm thinking that is because with the weight 4, you're not going to get as much movement in my mind as like a weight 2 or a weight 3 yarn. But I did use a larger crochet hook, and that was a hook, a K hook. So the crochet hook was a pretty good size for this wearable. Now, one other thing that I did with this top, because the bottom of the pattern for the midnight top was doing just double crochets all the way around for the body of the top. And that's when I decided it wasn't lacy enough, wasn't holey enough, it was too heavy. So what I did, I went on Pinterest, and let me pull that pattern up. I went on Pinterest and I found this other crochet top, and it is called the Rusty Road Crop Top, and it is designed by Michelle Moore. And when I saw her pattern, it was really holey, and I'm like, okay, this other top was just double crochets. I think I could adjust the pattern a little bit and make it work. And it did work out, because with this lacy pattern that I use, it was using, it was like a single crochet, double crochet in the same stitch, and then you chain 2, skip 2 stitches. So I was able to adapt that in where the other pattern was just straight double crochets, and it worked out a lot nicer for the look that I was looking for this top. So now let me show you the top. Okay, so here's my finished object. I made this one using 2 different patterns. Now, the midnight top pattern is the top down pattern. So the very top of this is the midnight top pattern. And right here, you can see how you construct in the neck opening, and then at one point you start constructing in the armhole. And I wish I could do a better job of how to explain what I actually did. I wish I kind of took pictures as I was making it from each stage, but unfortunately I didn't do that. And I probably didn't do that because I was ripping out so much. But anyway, I really enjoyed doing the top-down construction. And this pattern, the midnight top pattern, was very well written. So if you've never done a top-down pattern before, I highly recommend you to look into the midnight top pattern. Now that pattern went all the way to about here. Okay, see where the double crochet stitches are? Now the midnight top pattern, it would continue just doing double crochets all the way down to the bottom. But I decided it was not wholly enough. Let me see if I can show it to you a little better. See how the double crochets look right there? Now look at that. Now this part of the top, this is the pattern, the Rusty Road crop top. And the way this one was, like I mentioned earlier, is in the same stitch, you're doing a single crochet, double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, and that's what makes it this really pretty lacy look. And once I figured all that out, I really like how my top turned out. Now the length of this top, I think it's about 25 inches for the length. And I think I ended up making, what pattern size did I finally make? It was either a medium or a large that fit the best for me on this top. And another thing I really like about the construction of this top is the armholes. See how it has that nice armhole shape coming in? So it fits really nice. So I am so excited that I finished ripping out and finally finished my project. I even sewed in all the spaghetti ends. So it is all done. So let me show it to you with it on. Now, in the description box below, I will leave a link to the summer hop. So all you have to do is click on that link and then you can enjoy watching all the different creators on YouTube that have participated in this hop. And again, a special thank you to you, Kim, for doing this very fun collaboration. I am looking forward to doing it again in the fall for 2023. So I hope you all will have a wonderful summer. Now, the one thing that I get to do this summer is my oldest daughter got a job, a part-time job, and so I get to watch my 2 grandsons twice a week. And I'm really excited to hang out with them, going swimming, going to get frozen yogurt, and come up with some fun activities to do with them. One of the ideas that I came up with that they really like is we're doing a summer bucket list, and I just wrote down all these fun things. We put them in a jar, and then every week we draw 2 of them. So like last week they drew make their grandfather lunch, and next week we will be making pumpkin doggy treats. We both have dogs, so they were real excited to make some doggy treats, and we're gonna go out for breakfast for donuts one day. So so have a great summer, and thank you for watching my episode, and have fun watching the summer hop. Bye for now until we meet again.